Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today we wrap up this four-game weekend series between the Cincinnati Reds and the St. Louis Cardinals. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Redbirds come into the day with the opportunity to sweep this four-game series after having claimed the first three.
Yeah, and you don't want to get complacent. You steal the first three games and you're feeling like, man, we got this series already wrapped up. But you can't let the other team up off the mat right here. You have to stay focused, out on the mound, clean defense, everything it takes. You don't get many opportunities throughout the course of a season for three-game sweeps, let alone a potential four-game sweep.
Adam Wainwright is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And looked like he really left himself open after he released, and this ball came back and got him pretty good. And without speculating too much here, it's looking, at this point at least, like he will be able to continue out there. We should hope. In now, Jesse Winker, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're talking about a team that is white hot right now, D-Row. They've won the first 3 games of this 4-game series. They'd like nothing more than D-Row win this one here and finish it off to a nice 4-0 series.
Yeah, you take the first 3 in a series, you want to step on their throat right here. You don't get a chance too many times to take 4 games from somebody. They have that opportunity in front of them today.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Dean will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
1 out, runner at first, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. From the belt, kicks and deals. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Dean is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now at the plate is Eugenio Suarez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Reds leave 1, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Michael Lorenzen gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So stepping in is John Nogowski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
That brings in Tommy Edman, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lorenzen, a right-hander standing 6'3". This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Winker will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch on its way as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Naquin's on his horse. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the forecast isn't pretty, but it does sound like we're going to get this one in, even if it takes a while. It's coming down at a decent rate as of right now, and it's likely to intensify as the game moves along. The grounds crew is standing by to put that tarp on the field if the umpires call a delay. We'll have to hope that any such halt in the action is short-lived.
Yeah, Heidi, and the least appreciated people in the ballpark, the grounds crew, will have some newfound fans if they can keep the playing surface playable throughout, given the conditions. Now the first pitch. Tyler Naquin stands in as he looks at a called strike. Today's ball game provides the Cardinals with a chance to end the series on a really high note, of course. A win will complete the sweep.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
The 1-1. Swing and a liner. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Jonathan India comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away. 2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring up Nick Senzel. Pitch on the way.
Hey! 0-1. Nope, 0-1.
The 1-1 home.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds are down and ordered. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So Paul DeYoung digs in next. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike 1. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Got him. So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader as he lifts it in the air to right field. Castellanos gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Next up will be Kyle Farmer. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright.
The catcher, Kyle Farmer.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Nagowski is there, 1 away. Striding in is Michael Lorenzen. First offering on its way. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Nagowski is there, 2 down. And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these 2 pitchers.
And now here is Austin Dean, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. He's 1 for 3. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. 1 out, bases empty, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter. From the stretch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1-1 the count. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he fouls this one off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Once again, a 3-2. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next, it'll be Adam Wainwright. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1. Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
So now to the plate, John Nagowski. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Castellanos is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. So bases are empty with one gone, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First offering. Down and away, one ball and no strikes. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
2 balls and a strike.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. It's fouled away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Castellanos stands at first with 1 out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Eugenio Suarez is sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Down and away, ball 1. Now a drive out to left center field. And the run will score as the Reds strike first to lead it 1-0. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Jonathan India digging in now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. This won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Reds. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman.
The third baseman, Tommy Edman.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as he'll take a look at ball 1. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. High in the air out to center field. Naquin's under it. He's got it 1 away. One man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch of the AB now. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 0-2 to Molina, and a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
He's set, and the pitch. Paul DeYoung is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. And he fouls this one off. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Nick Senzel. Now the first pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Chopped at third. Gonna be a tough play. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. At the plate now is Kyle Farmer. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch coming from Wainwright.
No, that's a ball. One ball, no strike.
And, oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here's the pitch. And that's the second out. Into the box, Michael Lorenzen flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The pitch. And Wainwright able to get ahead with the breaking pitch for strike 1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Behind 0-2 now. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now the first pitch. Paul Goldschmidt is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Back up the middle, and that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. This one's down to third. A diving effort as it's off his glove. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now. So stepping in is Austin Dean, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Goldschmidt on second. Bader on at first with nobody out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Carpenter brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Reaches to foul this one away. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Fouled off. High fly ball out to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. So here now is the pitcher, Adam Wainwright, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. And that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a liner. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now 3-1.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Standing in now, John Nogowski, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the 2nd or 3rd time in a game.
The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging. 3 runs already home here. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 5 innings complete. The Cardinals are out in front, 3-1. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds' offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Reds.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Ryan Helsley takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56, Ryan Helsley.
First offering on its way as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Votto puts a good swing on it and sends the ball well into right field. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Reds have cut this to a 3-2 game now.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
The left fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
At the plate, Jesse Winker. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
To the plate now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Has a look, now the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And that's going to tie our ball game as the runner scores from second to make it 3-3 now.
Dan, that had to be missed execution right there. 2 strikes on the batter. You throw a breaking ball, but you leave it up a little bit for him to be able to drive it into the outfield.
No doubt about it, D-Row. 2-strike breaking ball intended to be at the ankles or below, to even bounce it to get him to chase and swing. Too good of a pitch with a breaking ball with 2 strikes to this hitter.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. On a line, that's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, Jonathan India, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Outside, 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
3 balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Nagowski is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
Second baseman.
Next, here is Nick Senzel. He grounded out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful. Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Hit in the air out toward left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. TJ Antone will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 70, TJ Antone.
Now it'll be Tommy Edman. He'll lead off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
The third baseman, Tommy Edman.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Heading after it is Naquin. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The catcher,
Yadi
number 4.
Molina digging in now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Molina.
Ground ball right side. A dive and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Shortstop.
So here is Paul DeYoung. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. Base hit, line drive into the corner. Running hard, he's digging for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment.
Now
Everyone
batting,
knows he's a
center
power
fielder,
threat with a bat, so it's
Harrison.
all about not letting him be
Bader.
the guy that beats you.
So now to the plate, Harrison Bader, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
0-2 the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. 1-2. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Cards strand a couple. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds it 3-3. In now for the Reds, Kyle Farmer. He bounced out last time up.
The catcher, number 17, Kyle.
First pitch of the AB now. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Cold strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. His first home run of the season as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, you could see when that one was tracking towards home. That was a hanging breaker right over the middle part of the plate, and that one wasn't coming back.
Mike Moustakas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 11 home runs and 36 RBIs. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on ShowTrack. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. In is Joey Votto now. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and the win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Seth Elledge comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Seth Elledge.
from the stretch. Here's the pitch.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field.
Dean is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. So the next to bat will be Jesse Winker. He came across to score after doubling in his last at bat. And now the first pitch. The 0-1 delivery. Sent on the ground out to second. Carpenter is there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Nick Castellanos now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now 6-3.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone. 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And that's through for a hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
So here's Tyler Naquin as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Pause, now the pitch. 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there, that's clean. 3 for 4, he's looking locked in.
So next to hit is Jonathan India. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. It's the Reds 6 and the Cardinals 3. Cam Bedrosian gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 46, Cam Bedrosian.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Austin Dean. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Ready on 0-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. Hit weakly back to the mound. And quickly, there are 2 away. So now here is Seth Elledge. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. From the stretch, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
High in the air down the right field line. Castellanos gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nick Senzel. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. The Cards entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Into the box now, Kyle Farmer, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
0-2 count and the pitch. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They still lead it 6-3. Lucas Sims is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And now in the box, John Nogowski. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
For St. Louis, the right fielder, John Nogowski.
Dylan Carlson will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Too high. Ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Set to deal on 2-2. Now a swing, and here's an immediate chance for the new guy as this is in the air to right. And no one will track it down. Another 2-2 offering, and a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Next up, Tommy Edman. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Nolan Arenado steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning.
Nolan Arenado.
First offering on its way. Here's the 0-1.
got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The 1-1. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Next to hit, Yadier Molina. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Andrew Kisner gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty.
Andrew Kisner.
First pitch coming, here it is. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1 and 2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Misses, ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3 and 2.
I'd say this is a win already for the guy in the box. You find yourself down 0-2, you work it to even, and now it's full. You got a chance to do some damage in this situation.
Swing and a little blooper to center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. 1-0 the count. That's inside. 2-0. Kisner, the runner at first with 2 gone. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
And now the first pitch. Into right field, that's a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Up next, Harrison Bader, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to minimize the damage here. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Hit in the air down the right field line. Castellanos is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cards forced to settle for 1. Dylan Carlson will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 3, Dylan.
Nolan Arenado remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Andrew Kisner will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Joey Votto. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-0 pitch. A swing and a miss, strike one. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Popped him up. Carpenter shading to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
The left fielder.
Next up is Jesse Winker, grounded out in his last at-bat. Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one. But somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Junior Fernandez enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 44, Junior Fernandez.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. A man at third with 1 away. On the ground to the right side. Carpenter has it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Big at-bat now, and here is Eugenio Suarez. Though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
0-2 the count to Suarez. 0-2, here it is. And he misses there. 1-2. Winker at third with 2 away. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Suarez, left field and carrying well. Looking up is the left fielder.
And gone up into the second deck.
So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 13 for him on the year. And they double him up. It's 8-4. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty B, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. In now, Tyler Naquin. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Ball 2. I got 2-1 the count.
Hit to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. Last Ryan Hendricks, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Leading off the inning, it'll be Austin Dean, and they could use a spark from him here.
Leading off for St. Louis, the left fielder.
He's set, and the pitch. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
At the plate now, Matt Carpenter, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. 0-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
0-2, here it comes. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. Hard hit ball towards the hole. In there, a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten two runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Justin Williams will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Sliced hard on the ground. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And they'll be left with no play as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single. Sean Doolittle takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down and keep it from the outfield to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning. When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Fouled away. A ground ball to third, and they could get two. To second for one. On to Votto, and they get the double play.
The batter.
Last chance here, and stepping in is Nolan Arenado. Oh, they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. He's set. Here it comes. Now the 1-0. Carpenter on third with 2 out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Cardinals down to their final strike here. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll make the catch there to end it, and the Reds have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over. 8-5 today. The Cincinnati Reds sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. T.J. Antone claims the win out of the pen, his first. Sean Doolittle closes the door for the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line.